So for some divine feminines, they have become pregnant by their divine masculine, and it has caused a rift in between their relationship because some of their divine masculines are still attached to the Karmics. Okay. And then there's a group of divine feminines that are not pregnant by divine masculine. They've moved on to bigger and better things. Some have moved on to higher level soulmates, and then some have just moved on to soulmates. Okay? But now for those, the divine masculine is like really acting a fool. He's acting out because divine feminine is pregnant and not by him, and he knows this connection is a divine connection, and now it's really fucking with his ego because in his mind he's like, now I gotta raise, if I decide to be with divine feminine, I have to raise another man's child. And some of them are really finding this to be a challenge. Just the thought of her being impregnated by another man is starting to really mess with their head. So back to the divine masculine that is with, well, not really with, they're not really all the way back together for them neither. It's like I really sense there's a lot of, how can I say this, there's a lot of lower chakra stuff being done in the collective, even with the divine masculines, because a lot of them are not fully awakened. And so it was just because divine masculines do not get the same level of excitement, not even with the Karmic. I don't care how good she is in bed. It's not about how good a person is on a 3D. It's about the spirituality, the spiritual magnetism, okay, that comes along with the twin flame union that you will never experience. I don't care how good you are in bed with a person. You will never experience the totality of the grand climax with another partner outside of your twin flame.
Never.
If you are a real true twin flame, you are already, or should be already, connected at each other's chakras. All 7 for most of you, okay? And for a majority of you, it's just heart to heart, crown to crown, and sacral chakra. Yeah, just those 3. But anyway, I feel that a lot of divine masculines right now are just basically in over their head with this whole situation because they do not know how to decipher what their next move is going to be. For those that got the divine feminine pregnant, because unbeknownst to themselves, this is all a part of divine ordering, but to them it feels like a monkey wrench has been thrown in their situation. And so it has compounded the relationship. You would think that, you know, preparing for a star seed should just make divine masculine just really happy he's about to become a father, but it's doing quite the opposite. It is creating a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress for him because of his lifestyle. Now,
Poor baby.
He is being forced to change his lifestyle. You know, free will doesn't really feel like free will anymore. It's like it's been trumped by God in the universe. And so now it's creating a big, big problem between him and the divine feminine in their union. Like I said again, you would think that it would be his dreams come true. You know, something that he's always been looking forward to happening between him and his divine counterpart. But no, divine masculine is pissed because his life as he once knew it, has dramatically changed. You mean to tell me now I gotta actually do what's right by her? And not only by her, but more importantly, our child. You see, this is pretty much broken up. All of his plans, all of his goals are pretty much put on the back burner. But unbeknownst to himself, he doesn't realize that source. This is the timeline for him and divine feminine to get back together. And so now they're bonded in such a way that divine masculine has to fully awaken, and he has to honor her. He has to uphold her. And most importantly, he has to love and respect this child, because this child is his lineage. It's part of his bloodline. God's sign, not only hers. So yeah, let's get deeper into this. Let's pull some cards out. I just channeled this information. It just came to me from the angels, just out of nowhere. We'll see how it goes.
You know, actually, I was talking before I hit record, and intuitively I heard press record. There was so much that I had said at the beginning of this that didn't even get a chance to make it on audio. So let's go ahead and go into the cards and see if it'll come out there. I'm just testing some things out because a friend of mine who does makeup, she's a professional makeup artist, she told me, she was like, Tyann, you were channeling and you were doing readings before you even touched cards. And I told her, yeah. She was like, you really don't even need the cards. So many things you have told me, and they have all come true. And she was like, you're just naturally born with that gift. So I'm just testing some things out. I usually do transmissions, which is really more, it's another form of channeling, but I wanted to do just a straight channel. And so I was driving today to the post office, and on the way I started getting downloads, and so I shared what I got as a download with you guys, and so we're going to go into further details right now. Okay, thank you. Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyann. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Let me go ahead and spray some Kit Karma ass spray. If you haven't got you a bottle of this spray yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. You guys always talk about how horrible you feel on this journey. If you want to clean your field real quick, take you a spiritual bath with 1 ounce of this. I'm telling you, it will get you straight. It's like an attunement in a bottle, seriously. I have people that order this every month, okay? It really works, and it's something that I personally use every single day. Let's get right into this read. I call on air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Jophiel, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time, and space, past, present, and future. I call upon the divine masculine's higher selves from the ethers, as well as the divine feminine's higher selves from the ether, your angels, your guides, and your way shores from the higher realms. And so it is. OMG. This reading is like the read of our read. Do you see the spread? I went in on this read to get the inner depths of what is really going on. Okay, so divine masculine is acting a fool. He is acting out. He is not happy about this pregnancy as much as he should be. I feel like there's a lot of fronting. I feel like he doesn't show his true feelings in front of divine feminine. He's acting all geeked up and excited when he's around her, but when he's gone away from her and around the Karmic and his family and friends of that nature, it's a different story, you guys. Seriously, it is. Let me just go ahead and get into the 411 with you. Crowning the reading, believe it or not, she's buried because I've been clarifying and everything like that. You have the Empress that represents divine feminine. She's crowning the divine masculine's reading, okay? This is not the divine feminine read. This is divine masculine's read. Just want to clarify, but I do realize that I have cross watchers. Welcome, cross watchers. I'm always excited to have you here. Okay, divine feminines, karmics alike. So, right next to her is the King of Cups. That's the divine masculine. Not, wearing your heart on your sleeves, head over heart. Keeping it culture like you always do, calm, cool, and collective. All right. He's kind of handsome too. Look at that. Anyway, so we have the star card, which represents the star seed, which divine feminine is pregnant with. She's definitely pregnant with the star seed. The Empress represents fertility. It represents new life. It represents motherhood, nourishing. You have the star, which means wishes fulfilled. Okay. You have a 7 of Pentacles, which represents divine feminine, fruits of her labor finally paying off, coming into fruition. 7 of Pentacles. Come on, angels couldn't have laid this down so perfect. This is like the most perfect read ever. Seriously. Okay. So as you can see, all right, you have this woman that's kind of like scratching her own back. This is metaphorically. Okay, this is not meant to be taken literal, but it's like I'm pregnant and if I'm gonna scratch my own back. I got my back, regardless what divine masculine decides or not. Divine feminine is going to hold it down because, as you see, she is the Empress on her throne. The world is hers. She's sitting on top of the world right now. She was already sitting on top of the world before she became pregnant. But now that she is pregnant in all of her glory, it just basically adds to her essence and who she is. All right. So here's the Karmic, 3 of Swords. Right. As you can see, this is cray, right? She ripped her own heart out. See that? And then she stitched it back up together. This metaphorically, God, angels, you guys gave me a really, really deep read today. Woo, Nelly. This is something. This is really, really something. The Karmic is very hurt. It's a funny thing. It's not funny in a way to where it's humorous. It's funny as an ironic that when the Karmic was with divine masculine doing screwing and, having fun, and despite the fact of whether the Karmic knew if it was a divine partnership or not is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, they're fulfilling their soul contracts with divine masculine. It was really not a thing, for her to be with divine masculine, in spite of the fact that she knew the pain and the hurt, the harm, and the injury that it caused divine feminine. But now Karmic can't take it. It's a lot of people that can dish shit out but cannot dish it back in. And this is one of the examples of the tables turning on that ass. Okay. So now the Karmic, when she got pregnant by divine masculine, and this does not apply to all of you, okay? Because I realize that we do have some twin flames that are, older than our generation and younger than our generation, okay? We have twin flames are all ages, but some of them are now out here getting people pregnant. Divine masculines are not out here getting everyone that they interact with pregnant, okay? Take what resonates, because I'm going to give you some variations of some different stuff on this reading, because I got the download starting in my car and I'm now still tapped in, tuned in, and turned all the way on, and my God frequency still getting messages that some of the Karmics have children already. Okay, I feel like some of them have already had pre-existing children before Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have even met. That's one group of you. Now there's a group of you that the Karmic was a side chick. Ended up getting pregnant, and Divine Masculine left Divine Feminine to go be with the Karmic, and it was all good. Okay? Everybody was all happy because she felt like, okay, I got my man. Right? And then at the expense of Divine Feminine being left with Divine Masculine's children, he left his children to come and be with to come to be with the Karmic flame. And they thought that they were going to live happily ever after. Okay? So they became, they were playing house. They were playing husband and wife. They were acting like they were the ideal family. Everything was all good. Now you see that the Karmic is just miserable as hell. Because now she caught wind, she didn't heard it through the grapevine somewhere, because the Seven of Swords represents gossip, that Divine Femme is pregnant. For some of the Divine Masculines, okay, because there's a second group of Divine Masculines that found out that Divine Feminine is pregnant, but not by him. Okay, so there's going to be two readings within a reading here. Oh my God. So the ones that are not with Divine Feminine are going batshit crazy right now, because they're like, oh my God. Like, their worst nightmare have just fucking came true. This is like the last thing that they wanted to happen. It's for Divine Feminine to get pregnant by another man, but it's too late. She's pregnant. Look at her. She's pregnant, and she's not pregnant for this group by Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine heard it through somebody in Divine Feminine's camp that she was pregnant. They went back to Divine Masculine just as well as they went to the Karmic, okay, to share the glad tidings of Divine Feminine pregnancy. Now, with that being said, there was a love triangle, which is represented by the Three of Cups. I'm saying was past tense because Two of Wands is here. There's going to be a decision that has to be made. Divine Masculine has a choice. Even the ones that did not get Divine Feminine pregnant, they are still being left with a choice. This is a part of their soul contract. If they're going to be with Divine Feminine, or are they going to allow Divine Feminine to just go on with her life and just basically forfeit the whole twin flame mission altogether? And then you got the first Divine Masculines who did conceive this child with Divine Femme. Now they have a decision to make if they're going to be with the Karmic and raise their child outside of the relationship with Divine Feminine, or if they're, in co-parent, so to speak, or if they're going to leave the Karmic and be with Divine Femme. But the whole point of the matter, it doesn't matter what group they're in, one or two, they are going to have to make this decision. Okay? And it's not going to be an easy decision. But if Divine Masculine uses his intuition with the High Priestess and stay in High Priestess mode, which is using the intuition and not being in the King of Cups and staying in that energy, using his head over his heart, and just use his intuition, there will be a great reward, because we have the angel de la Nuit. And the angel of de la Nuit is like a blessing. It's a gift of all gifts for her to show up on this reading. Because as you can see with the phosphorescent butterflies that are flying around her, we all know that butterflies have to do with transitioning and also transformation and change. And if you've never believed in luck or good fortune or whatever you relate to, manifestations, blessings, however you coin it in your own tongue, then you should believe in it now. Because she only appears when she is here to guide you. And she whispers a sweet lullaby in your ear. Have no fear, honey. Everything is going to be fine. The right time is now. The night is nothing to be afraid of anymore. And the warm sun that you hold within is ready to shine again. So she's coming on this reading to tell you, Divine Masculines, it's time for you to shine your light. It's time for you to let your light shine to the world. The fact that you have the High Priestess and you have the Angel of Delanut right here, you have double support. Not even mentioning the universe, that's triple support. So you have pretty much all of the support that you could ever need or ever ask for in making the right decision. And I really feel like you will, God's sign, you will make that decision and it will be the right one for you. You have the Six of Swords because you're cutting away things that no longer serve you. Okay, the Six of Swords is also known as a reconciliation card as well. Okay, you're in your thoughts about Divine Feminine because you know that this is really your divine counterpart. This is who you should pick to be with, because to choose not to be with her is choosing not to be with your child. And in some of your minds, that's just preposterous. Like, you know, why would you even go there? But then a lot of you have planned lives without Divine Feminine. And so this has been like a catch-22 for you, because now you're going to have to include not only Divine Feminine, but your child. Your bun that's in the oven. There's so much life ahead of you that there's going to be a celebration of this child. Regardless, I'm feeling and I'm sensing for a lot of you Divine Masculine, divine confirmation again. A lot of you Divine Masculines are going to step up to the plate and do what you have to do in regards to your child, your star seed, your progeny. All right. We know it's not going to be easy because the Six of Swords also deals with, you know, cutting out things from your life that no longer serve you. And if you see Karmic right here, she cray. Seriously, she's crazy as hell. And I mean this in the most loving way. Literally, I don't feel like she's going to rip her heart out, but I feel like metaphorically, okay, this is what she's going to feel. It's going to be like a rip in her heart, but I don't think that she's going to deal with it very well. All right. I think that there's going to be a problem. There's definitely going to be a problem that is going to brew. There is something that is brewing with the Karmic right now. She's making plans. She done already heard through the grapevine that Divine Feminine is pregnant and it is your child. She's not going to let that go too easy. Matter of fact, let me clarify this because she looking like she's about to go bonkers. Oh, God. You have the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this means that she's going to manipulate the situation. She is going to manipulate and she is going to start blackmailing you, Divine Masculine. Whew. Man, you talking about up in the ante. She's going to become competition to Divine Feminine with the Five of Wands that deals with competition. She's going to try to cause division between you and your divine counterpart. She's not going to take this pretty easy. She's not taking it easy. Look at her. And here's the two cards that I clarified this with just from the bottom of the deck. That's all I did was pull from the bottom of the deck these two cards, and they were right there, right? Which means that since these were the two cards at the bottom of the deck, Divine Masculine, that this is carrying the whole energy for this whole damn reading. Your third party really is not who you think she is. She's about to show you her true colors. Trust me, she ain't about to let this shit go easy. And you about to pay the piper when it comes to her. She's enraged. She is in full pledge rage. She's not happy. She's not happy at all. Okay. Matter of fact, if you look, this represents her energy right now and the 9 of Swords, up all night thinking about this shit. Like, how could this happen? You see that broken mirror in the background? That's a shattered mirror. Okay. All right. Now, when you think about a shattered mirror, okay, I'm going to give you the spiritual symbolism behind this. Remember, a broken mirror is 7 years of bad luck. Now, look, it's broken that way. It's broken that way. That's 14 years, right? Then it's broken that way. That's 21 years, right? And then it's broken this way. That's 28 years. I think that what I'm receiving is that she knows that the average time for a child to grow into an adult is 21 years. So she feels like her whole life has just basically come to a halt. Everything has come to a standstill. Everything that you guys had together, everything that you could ever try to dream of, but it had to happen. I told you guys before I even laid down these cards. Oh my God. Oh my God. I told you guys when I was channeling this information that this was divine intervention. Temperance is about bringing back balance. And guess what? The universe has to step in. God, source creator, whatever you refer to, Jehovah, Allah, Muhammad, okay, had to step in and bring balance back into the situation because divine masculine was too gone into this third party energy. The Three of Cups. Yes, it's third party energy today because look at the rest of the cards that's here. Okay, you got the Three of Cups, and then what do we have? We have the Two of Wands making a decision, right? What are you making a decision between two people? The only thing that's missing here is the Lover's card. Okay, that's just plain. And then you have the Fool. There's going to be a new beginning, right? There's going to be a new beginning between divine masculine and divine feminine. No matter what end of the spectrum you find yourself on, divine masculine, whether you're the one that got her pregnant or whether someone else like a soulmate or a karmic flame got her pregnant or a higher level soulmate, doesn't matter. She's pregnant. And this had to happen. This is a part of your soul contract in order for you guys to have that beautiful brand new beginning. It's going to be a brand new beginning. I can meet you on the other side. We can see how it's all going to come together in culmination because this is some heavy shit. I have done readings this heavy, but not as heavy as this one. I believe by far in all of my history of recording videos, this is the most heaviest one that I can even contemplate. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think that I had anyone as deep as this one. Make sure that I get all the cards read. Yes, I read every single card that is here. Every single card, even the Six of Cups, Nine of Swords, Four of Wands. Yeah, the Four of Wands again is going to be, this birth is going to be celebrated with you or without you, divine masculine. But based off of the way that this reading ended, it looks like you're going to be included too. Cards don't lie. Divine masculine, you may be acting out of anger right now. You may be upset because you may feel like your world has come to a complete halt and a stop, but it was meant for this to happen. And I know that you guys listen to the readings. I hope and I pray that you're listening to this reading so you'll know. It was meant to happen this way because of your stubbornness and your ego. The universe had to get your attention some type of way. And sad to say, this was the way, and I'm saying sad for those that have had divine feminines get pregnant by other suitors, but what goes around comes around. And I know that a lot of you have not had children outside of the union with your divine feminine, okay? So that's only a small select group of you, but you have chosen third party energies over your divine counterpart, and she has free will too. Okay, divine feminine chose to move on. And in her moving on, I'm sure she didn't say, "Ooh, well, let me go ahead and get pregnant right now. Ooh, this is a perfect opportunity." Okay, maybe she did if she was really happy about her mate that she's with. Okay, and there's no crime in that. It's about unconditional love and radical forgiveness, you guys. And I have come to the conclusion of this reading. I'm not going to say beautiful reading because, you know, there's going to be a lot of you that are going to be crying through this video. There's going to be a lot of you, I feel, that are going to have a lot of mixed emotions about this video. And it's okay, because guess what? If this is not your story, don't force this. Don't make this your story. But guess what? There's a lot of people that are going to be watching this video. This is their story in its entirety. Trust me. Watch the comments. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. It is good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift through my wish list on Amazon and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ's consciousness. And so it is, everyone. And oh, I meant to tell you guys, October the 27th is Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Oh, baby. What is today? Today's the 23rd. We got 4 more days. So, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is just the beginning. Okay? I feel like for the next week, these readings are going to just be even more deeper than what I'm mentioning right now. This is just the tip of the iceberg. All right? Namaste.